The mission of NYFS is twofold. One is, how do we help people develop the skills and fortitude to be successful now? What are the barriers in their lives? What are the goals they're trying to work towards? How do we help them in the moment? And so the other thing is, how do we think long term of how do we give people the skills and fortitude to be successful in the future? We believe that learning doesn't stop when the school bell rings or the school year ends. So out of school time are those programs that we do that help support kids to learn and to grow outside of the formal classroom. And really what it's about is it's about opportunity.
So a social justice theater program, it looks like students creating an entire play surrounding social justice topics and themes. I ask students at the beginning of camp, what is social justice, right? And then they'll tell me like, social justice is standing up for your rights and things you believe in. And I'm like, yes, it's exactly that. And then I ask them like, what social justice topics affect them, and then which ones affect the community, and then which ones affect the world. And then as the camp progresses, we start getting into like, what is social justice? What does social justice mean to you? What topics are you interested in? Then I have students start writing about these social justice topics that they've researched. And it turns into, students creating poems and scenes.
Okay, so this is a piece that I made for my English class on my bipolar disorder to let my teacher know what was going on inside my head. Bipolar is an ability to feel more and be more than the average person. The artistic abilities I possess, the creative outlets I see, it's waking up in the morning and not knowing which Tanija I'll be. It's an identity that has formed everything I have been, everything I am, and everything I will be. It's the best parts of me, yet it will also be my undoing.
Tanija, she's grown in so many ways. I think from being just this kid in theater camp to now really just being like an advocate for not only like herself, but for other people. She's just really grown as just a person and as herself, and really just been okay with being in her own skin. And I just really love that about her.
In the weeks that we're doing this, you wouldn't think, but we grow a lot on each other. And basically you're talking about things that actually matter in the world, and you're showing it to people who can actually do something about it. Before doing these performances, I hadn't really thought about it. Like just the subtle things, the microaggressions, the discrimination, I just didn't think about it. But now I'm just so open to it, and I see it, and I intercept it, and I just say, this is not right. And I don't think I could have done that without social justice theater camp.
You guys remember me saying like, us doing this work is giving voice to those who don't have a voice? Do you think that you do that through your poetry, through other people who live with bipolar?
I hope so. And I hope for people, even the ones who don't know that they have bipolar yet, that this is helping them.
I'm so super impressed just how you two have both grown from the beginning to now.
You encourage me to grow. You always push me to do things.
You encourage me to grow.
Remember your first year?
Oh yeah.
You were so quiet,
Yeah.
and then you just randomly bust out an evil laugh.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, there's something more to that girl. Aisha, she's been in my camp the longest out of any student I've ever had. She was just shy and quiet, but she had like this amazing personality and sense of humor that nobody probably would have known she had unless it was like pulled out of her a little bit.
At the premiere, you're always like nervous to get on stage, but that disappears once you're there because you're really like passionate about like what you're doing. If I hadn't done all the work in this program, I think that I wouldn't have been aware of everything going on in the communities around us. The most important thing that I've learned is that like every voice matters, and that I have a voice that needs to be heard. If I hadn't been a part of this program, I'd still be a shy person who wouldn't have gotten her thoughts out.
The reason it's easy for me to come to work every day is because I really believe in youth. And I think it's a big piece of adolescents today as they're trying to figure out, how do I fit in? Who am I? It's the questions all of us have had. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to give them opportunities where they can answer those questions for themselves, and we can support them so they can be part of community. Whether it's through mental health, whether it's through jobs programs, whether it's through helping kids out that were in trouble with the law, it's helping them make that transition. We lose people in transitions, and so how do we help get folks through that?
In addition to performance skills, I hope that the students are taking away life skills. Social justice is a big part of just life in general. I hope the audience takes away the same thing the students are taking away. I hope that they see this performance and leave feeling like empowered or feeling like they want to make a difference. I hope they pull away the ability to stand up for themselves, but also stand up for other people, because I think that's so important, especially in today's world.